So I just got done reviewing the Run Wild IPA for you guys. I just wanted to take you behind the scenes really quickly to show you where I record. So here's 5 seconds of it. There is the chair, there is the laptop with the info. Here is the beer. Let's cut straight to the review and give you all you need to know about the Run Wild IPA from the gems over at Athletic Brewing. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the Run Wild IPA from the guys over at Athletic Brewing Co. It is one which was so hard to come by when it first landed here in Australia that the Athletic guys actually sent me a 6-pack, and since then I have been loving this beer that I bought myself well over $100 worth of it. Now I think that gives you all the context you need, so we're going to get into giving this a pour and everything else you need to know about it right now. You can smell it like right away. Look at that, the color. How beautiful is that? Here you go, the Run Wild IPA from Athletic Brewing Co. It has a really nice silky head in the glass, a nice citrusy nose as well. Let's get into everything you need to know about it and why you should put it into your glass. Okay, so with a brand name like Athletic Brewing, this was destined to be a super healthy, non-alcoholic beer. Now, each can of this guy has around 70 calories in it and around 15 to 16 grams of carbohydrates, and of those are around 4.3 grams of sugar. Now, if you're dialing this back to a per 100 ml range so you can compare it to all the other non-alc options, you're gonna find the total carb there in 100 mils is around 4.3 grams, and of that is 1.2 grams of sugar. So no matter whether you're looking to kind of cut back on sugar or trying to keep a low calorie diet going, this is going to be one which will fit the bill and one that you can build into your weekly rotation when you are looking to get a beer in your hand and not have to worry about calories. So with that, we know that it is a low calorie option, and I think the next thing to talk about here is, does it pair well and go well with food? And if I'm actually going to flash the review that I wrote up over at triplezero.com on the screen now so you can see the food I've been eating it with. Now, I've had it with really nice pesto, so a pesto tortellini or a ravioli. And I've also had it with a really nice quinoa salad, a warm salad that had salmon, tomatoes, broccoli, a whole bunch of veg in there. And they're quite acidic flavors in there as well, and it stood up really well. Now, if you love drinking beers with food and you are looking for some more non-alc alternatives that work with food, drop a comment down below on what you're looking to eat or what you want to pair it with, and I'll go in hunt of some non-alc beer options that will hopefully be able to pair those for your food or for your taste. Then I can kind of respond to your comment, and I might even put a full video together, and actually hit the like button if you'd like me to put a full video together on non-alc beers that go well with food, and I can take care of that for you guys and have that coming through as a piece of content that you can watch and hopefully find some nice non-alc beers. So the flavor profile of this guy is that it is a little bit maltier than some other non-alc beers. I've been sharing this around through the summer down here in Australia, and people have said that this one does carry quite a malty flavor, and it does really give you the flavor that you get out of a regular beer from a malt profile. So with that as the base, you then jump across into something that I found was really beautiful, and it was a dark and complex, almost marmalade flavor at the start of the body. And that was a really nice way to set up this beer that then jumped into a nice citrusy and resiny freshness from a hoppy profile, and finished off with a whacking, really nice level of bitterness in there that was just such a beautiful way to round out the flavor profile and give you a really good balance too. Now, once you've kind of heard that flavor profile, if we jump back to what we just spoke about around food, you are going to really realize that it does work well, right? So you've got those beautiful fresh notes, the citrus in there too, a malty base, and then a good whack of bitterness. It's always going to stand up to food really well and complement it. So I would recommend for all you foodies out there that you jump across and grab this into your glass while you're cooking something rich and delicious up. In fact, if you guys have cooked something up that I haven't mentioned here, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to cook it myself. I do love cooking, so let me know, and I will pair this guy with something else that you guys have cooked recently, and I'll show you in one of the upcoming videos. So now that we've chatted about the flavor profile, what to eat it with, if you want to try maybe some other alternatives to the non-alcoholic IPA from the guys over at Athletic, or you want to try it side by side, there are a few that I would recommend, and I'll actually have them in the description down below. They'll be right at the bottom, or I will also have them in the review for you over at triplezero.com. Now, these beers also include the Big Drop Paradiso Citra IPA. There is a Vanderstreek Playground IPA, as well as a couple of other options from Groovy and the Upflow New World IPA as well. If you are looking to pick this one up globally, I have really good news for you. Whether you're in Australia, the UK, the US, or anywhere else, this is going to be one that is really quite easy to find. If you are in Australia, I can give you some good news. You're going to be able to find it at Craft Zero, the guys over at Brunswick Aces, even your local Woolies is going to stock this one. So you have a multitude of places to pick this one up. In the US, you've got all of the major retailers. I will have all of that down below for you. And then over in the UK, you're gonna find you've got light drinks and dry drinker, just to name a few. There are so many others that I can't fit them all into the video, otherwise we'll be here for ages. Okay, so wrapping up the Run Wild IPA review. Now, you've probably figured I love this beer, and to be honest, it's for good reason, right? It goes perfectly no matter what time of the year it is. You could be in the middle of winter and have a really hearty shepherd's pie on your table, or be in the middle of summer and just be wanting a beer that quenches all of your thirst. This is going to stack up perfectly. It is also for anyone who loves a multi IPA, who loves a full flavored, full stack beer. It is going to be a really great option for you. And to be honest, it goes really perfectly in a glass. And these are my Spiegelau glasses. This is the IPA one itself. You can see the little notches on the side. It is a really great way to kind of fancy up the beer and get the most out of the non-alc beer, because sometimes they need that little bit of help to get the most flavor out of it. I'll leave the link down in the description below so you can check that out. But actually, I'll also put the link to the Upside Dawn Golden Ale, the other beer I've reviewed from Athletic Brewing as well. So check that out here and in the description below for the full review, and I will catch you guys on the next one.